Hi, my name is Isabel Muson, and this is the video portion for my application to the Franklin Owell Steinberg Scholarship. To me, this scholarship is a celebration of myself and a thank you note to my mother. I'm basically celebrating that I finally found what I want to do. I found a job that I'm constantly intrigued by, that I love studying, that I don't have any problem studying, and that I just find really interesting all the time. There's no aspect of it that I don't want to know inside and out. And I've never found that or experienced that before, so if I have it, I want to use it. But it's also a thank you note to my mother, who is the funding department of this adventure. And she's been my number one supporter from the beginning, since I made that leap from getting my core requirements done at a CUNY to funeral service. We both knew that it was a more financially straining choice, but she never told me to go a different way or to do it later. She said, if you want to do it, and it's made for a really supporting and comfortable environment for me to thrive in. Because I think that I'd be a good funeral director regardless of if I did this for either one of us. I think I have a nice balance of the practical approach to life, the laws and rules and textbook stuff. I love knowing all of the laws and knowing what the textbook says and knowing what they teach you in school and then applying that to the real world. I love knowing that all. But I also love making more subjective or more emotional changes if it means that you make someone's day better or you make a more comfortable environment for someone having a really hard time. And I think funeral service and being a funeral director allows for a good balance of those two things, which I didn't think I would be able to find anywhere. But here I am. I also think that I'm a really good listener. I love listening to people just tell me about their day or about experiences that they've had or just sort of their life in general. I love hearing about that sort of thing. The more detail, the better. And I'm also a really detail-oriented person. I like to keep in mind the bigger picture, but I also really like to add small details that maybe not everyone sees. And I think that those two in combination could make for a really comfortable and supporting and or as comfortable as possible environment for the family member or the family that is having a hard time for them to have, and a nice memory picture that feels more personal to them. So I think I'd be a good funeral director regardless, but if I do this, then I'd be a good funeral director with a clean conscience and a happier funding department, which you can't really get no matter how many thank you notes you write. So that's basically it. Thank you for your consideration in advance. I hope you have a nice day. Stay safe. And I hope to hear back from you. Thank you.